Freezer spells are a specific type of sympathetic magic used in witchcraft to symbolically freeze a situation, person, or energy. Simple yet effective, these spells are often employed to pause unwanted behaviors, slow down harmful influences, or create distance between yourself and negativity. Rooted in the principle of energy manipulation, freezer spells are a versatile tool in a witch's practice, offering a way to gain control over challenging circumstances without causing harm. At their core, freezer spells rely on the symbolic power of freezing. The act of placing an object, name, or situation in the freezer mirrors the intention of halting its momentum. This type of spellwork is often used in situations where someone is causing harm, spreading negativity, or interfering in your life. Rather than seeking to retaliate or harm, the purpose of a freezer spell is to neutralize the energy and prevent further disruption. It is a way of saying, stop, no further. One of the key aspects of a freezer spell is its ethical flexibility. Unlike baneful magic, which seeks to harm or punish, freezer spells operate in a neutral space. They focus on halting rather than harming, making them an appealing option for witches who wish to handle conflicts or difficulties in a non-aggressive manner. This aligns with the principles of many witches who strive to avoid causing unnecessary harm while still protecting their boundaries and well-being. Performing a freezer spell typically involves simple materials, most of which are easily accessible. At the heart of the spell is a container, often a small jar, plastic bag, or even a piece of paper that will hold the target's name or representation. The name can be written on paper, inscribed on a piece of parchment, or symbolized by a photograph or personal item. Alongside this, the witch may include items that represent the energy they wish to freeze, such as herbs, oils, or specific symbols. The process begins with setting a clear intention. Before assembling the materials, the witch takes time to focus on the purpose of the spell. This step is crucial, as the strength of the spell relies on the clarity and energy of the practitioner's intent. Whether it is stopping gossip, pausing someone's interference, or slowing the progression of a negative situation, the intention is the guiding force behind the spell. Once the materials are prepared, the witch writes the name of the person or situation on a piece of paper and folds it tightly. The act of folding symbolizes containment, reinforcing the idea that the situation is being restricted. Some practitioners anoint the paper with protective oils, sprinkle it with salt, or add herbs such as sage, rosemary, or nettle for additional energetic support. The paper is then placed into the chosen container, which is filled with water and sealed before being placed in the freezer. As the container freezes, the energy associated with the target is symbolically halted. The cold acts as a barrier, immobilizing the influence and preventing it from spreading or escalating. Many witches find that the physical act of freezing reinforces their intention, creating a tangible link between the spell work and its effects in the physical world. Freezer spells can also include spoken or written affirmations. These words of power amplify the spell's energy, serving as a command to stop the undesired influence. For example, a witch might say, "I freeze this situation in its tracks. No harm shall come to me, and no energy shall pass beyond this boundary." These words create a sense of finality and authority, strengthening the spell's impact. Despite their simplicity, freezer spells require careful consideration. Intention is everything in witchcraft, and the same is true for freezer spells. They should never be used frivolously or without reflection on their potential consequences. Freezing someone's energy or influence might have unintended side effects, so it is important to weigh the decision carefully and ensure that the spell aligns with your ethical boundaries. Once the spell has achieved its purpose, the container can be removed from the freezer, thawed, and cleansed. Many practitioners dispose of the contents by burying them or releasing them into natural water, symbolizing the release of the frozen energy back into the universe. This step is essential for closing the spell and preventing lingering energy from affecting the practitioner. Freezer spells are a practical and accessible form of magic, particularly for those new to witchcraft. They demonstrate the power of symbolism in spellwork and the ability to manipulate energy with focus and intention. Whether used to protect, create boundaries, or neutralize negativity, freezer spells are a valuable addition to any witch's toolkit, offering a way to handle challenges with confidence and clarity. At their heart, freezer spells are about empowerment. They remind witches that they have the ability to take control of situations that feel overwhelming or harmful. By symbolically freezing what no longer serves, practitioners create space for growth, peace, and protection, embodying the transformative power of the craft.